Hey, Eloise Ansell here. I'm an intuitive healer based in the UK. Now, if you have ever been following me or you watch my videos, you'll know that about 4 or 5 times a year I do a series on something. Over the years, we've done series on many different things, healing series, a bit of education in amongst it, lots and lots of different topics I've covered over the years. And, there's quite a back catalogue of stuff that I have. And it's all been on my Teachable platform. Now, I'm leaving Teachable. I won't bore you with the reasons. Teachable, no. Uh, so I'm going to be, and don't worry, if you have access to things on Teachable, you are going to keep having access to them for at least the next year. I may move stuff. I'll keep you up to date with what's going on. But I'm not going to be able to have everything on Teachable available for you to purchase anymore. So I am this month throughout October, every week, I'm going to have a different package, a bundle of my old archive that I'm going to heavily discount because it's basically going into the archive and I have no idea if it's ever going to come out. So if you purchase this, I can guarantee you're going to have access to it for at least a year, probably longer, but I'm going to guarantee for at least a year. But that's more than enough time to enjoy it. And I haven't actually worked out what I'm going to do, but every week of October during 2025, I'm going to have a different bundle available, heavily discounted, so that you can get some of my old content, and some of it is amazing and mind blowing and really, I'm only going to be sharing the best stuff. You can get it at a heavily discounted price before you're not going to be able to purchase it again, maybe ever. I mean, I've got about 80 different courses and series and stuff in Teachable. I haven't physically got the woman power to move it all somewhere in the next 5 minutes. So a lot of it's maybe going into the archive forever. But don't worry, you will get everyone who's got stuff on Teachable is staying there for the foreseeable future. I will keep you up to date as things change. But it makes space for new stuff. And I've got some interesting thoughts in my head about where we go next and what comes up, so I will keep you posted. But meanwhile, if you're not on my mailing list, get on my mailing list because you will find out what the bundle is every week this month. And for the first week of October, I am looking at the topic of money. So, money is a big topic. I think probably everyone on the planet has some kind of money issue. Uh, Back in 2019, I did a series on money called Money, Money, Money. It's an amazing title. And it was a load of insights and healing sessions around money. And oh my word, the feedback I got on it was awesome. Lots of people completely shifted how they felt about money. They released a lot of blocks around it. They felt a lot more chilled about money and their circumstances. And without all that charge there, they had the space to actually create something different. Now, obviously, I can't guarantee anything. I can't guarantee anything when we talk about money, but you might have a shift in your energy, your awareness about money with all the good stuff in there. But it's not just that. The next year, I actually went back in 2020 to money again. I went back to that topic and did a whole other series, more insight sessions and more stuff around money. So there's two whole series on money. And I'm adding in my 50 plus EFT abundance tapping scripts. I started building that and I put it at 50% earlier this year when I started building it, and I was going to put the price up when I finish it. I've nearly finished it. I think there's just over 40 scripts in there at the moment. So, or about 40. So we're nearly there. It will be done before Christmas. Uh, probably in the next few weeks. I will get that finished. And then the price will be going up. But it was £50 for the 50 scripts. It was going up to £100. The a whole bundle of the two money series and the abundance tapping. I think it is just under $350, and that's with the abundance tapping at £50, not the higher price of 100. So it's worth about £260, just over £260. With the abundance tapping, when it's finished, it'll be like 300 something pound. You get all of that for 111 USD dollars, which is about 80. What do I work at today? £82. So you're getting $350 for $111, or £262 for £82. It's a 68% saving. So this is your last chance, possibly, to ever access these series and purchase them. I think it's a great deal. You can pay over 3 months as well if you want to. I think it's maybe a couple of quid more, but you can pay over 3 months with the discount as well. So if you want to pay like £28 a month or something over 3 months, yeah, you're welcome to. So I've made it as easy as possible for you to say yes to this. If you've got anything going on with your money world, jump into this series, because you can go through the money series. There's loads of healings in there, and then use the abundance tapping scripts to clear out more and more stuff. And the people that have been doing those tapping scripts are loving them, so that's great. And those money series really changed lives. So can't guarantee you'll get any more money, not allowed to, but I can guarantee that you'll shift your awareness around money and your energy around money going through all of that. And it's a bargain. So this week only, from the 6th of October till the 12th of October, the end of the 12th of October UK time, that bundle is discounted by 68%. If you bought everything individually. And that doesn't include the fact that there's another 50 quid that would have been topped on top. So jump in if you want to change your money well. And for the remainder of October, every week I'm going to do a bundle. I'm not going to do a video on it every week. So if you want to find out what the other bundles are, jump in my mailing list. The Monday email for every week in October will have that bundle in there, and then you've got all week to decide if you want to jump in and play in that new area. So, and if you got anything in particular in my archive that you're like, oh, I've been meaning to get that and I haven't, this month might be the best time to purchase it. If it's in a bundle, great. You might want to wait till the end of the month. But mid-November, my Teachable, everything's going into archive practically. So we're only going to have like one or two things available. And at some point, it will go. But I will try and make it available somewhere for you. But just the time and energy of being able to move it all physically, I don't have that at the moment. But at some point, I might choose to pick some of it out and put it somewhere else. But as I said, you're guaranteed to have access to everything for the next year throughout the whole of 2026. So worth jumping in and exhausting these series over the next year, because what would change in your life if you did? Anyway, have a great week. Any questions, drop me an email. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.